Hi all, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about Slitterhead. This is one of those AA type games that got a rough reception from the press, currently sitting at 62% positive. However, it's been warmly received by fans, with an 80% positive rating on Steam. In this video, I'll explain what the game is and what you can expect. In a later video, I'll share my more personal opinion. In Slitterhead, you play as a Hyoki, a shapeless entity tasked with eliminating the Slitterheads lurking in the alleys of a neon-lit city. I'm purposely keeping the story details vague because it's presented as a mystery, and uncovering it is part of the experience. Let's be clear, this is not a horror game. It's an action game with a thriller-like story. That said, some moments are definitely disgusting, but it's not a horror game. I think this distinction is important, especially since the creator, Keiichiro Toyama, was the director of the first Silent Hill. Expectations might be different going in. The game is made up of three main parts. First, exploration. You navigate the city searching for clues, talking to people, and finding alternative routes to your objectives. The city itself is essentially a simple environmental obstacle puzzle. Quick pause. Please consider liking and subscribing if you find this helpful. Now, let's continue. The second part is combat. Since you don't have a physical body, you jump between humans. Humans die fairly quickly, so you'll need to constantly switch between them to maximize your combat effectiveness. Additionally, you'll encounter special humans, referred to as rarities, who have unique abilities tied to the story. The key to combat is jumping at the right time to optimize these abilities. For example, one human can draw aggro while another heals or charges a heavy attack. Technically, you could avoid jumping altogether, but it makes the game much harder. Plus, jumping gives you a damage buff, so it's highly advantageous. The system is fast-paced and quite unique. I can't think of another combat system like it. The third part is the story. It's told through action-packed cutscenes and text boxes between missions. It's a mystery, so you'll start knowing nothing and gradually uncover what's happening in the city. Now, what can you expect? Slitterhead is a AA game, so there's some noticeable jank in the world design, graphical polish, and storytelling. For example, you'll see repeated NPC models, and there's no voice acting. The developer clearly focused on the combat system, which is fast, intense, and very unique. Combat is what you'll spend the majority of your time doing. To summarize, Slitterhead is an action game where you play as a shapeless Hyoki. Your goal is to uncover the city's mystery by eliminating all the Slitterheads. While there's some double game level roughness, the combat system's uniqueness is the highlight, involving strategic jumps between multiple characters. That's it. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please consider liking and subscribing. Regardless, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.